Famous KROQ. It's Kevin and Bean.
Hi, my name's Mark, and I am the bassist and one of the vocalists in the band Blink 182.
Yeah, my girlfriend takes me home and I'm too drunk to drive. 'Cause when I'm with you, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I just wanna be your only one. I say I should act my age. What's my age again?
I got one piercing on my knee plate. It hurt like crazy, and I cried when it happened.
It's happened once again. I'll turn to a friend. I'm feeling this. Well, sure. I've been talking to a girl at the rock show. She said what? And I told her that I'm getting drunk.
I love kids. Kids love music, so I love kids' music. I mean, it's basic math.
With the knick-knack, paddywhack, keep this old game rolling. Yeah! Live! Yeah!
I guess we can't have nice things. Hey, Mark Hoppus, how are you, man?
Hi.
Hi, Mark Hoppus.
Wow, what a walk through the history of me, huh?
That was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, is those kids running from the room crying and you destroying your guitar in front of them.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Last time we had you, I was with the guys, and you were getting ready to embark on this huge 50-something night tour.
Right.
And you put a lot of miles on yourself since the last time we saw you. You've been across this country and back since the last time we had you on.
We actually just figured it out. We've driven the equivalent of driving around the equator of the whole planet
Oh, my God.
Wow.
on this one tour.
I don't know.
Our carbon footprint is Goliath. Yeah.
Is all,
Well,
right.
Unless you're doing everything green and super low, chill, like just
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and a,
everything.
You and a
We
Prius?
did.
Just the
Everything's.
three of you in a Prius?
Yeah, the three of us in a Prius and one semi-truck that has biodiesel and runs on the tears of baby seals.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, I wanted to bring up two things that from the last time you guys were in.
Right.
One is we had listeners call in and try to name your tour, and a guy called in and said 2 tickets to Boneville.
No, one-way ticket to Boneville.
One-way ticket
Yeah.
to Boneville.
One-way ticket
right.
to Boneville.
That was the one. That was the one. Honestly, that came the closest to actually being the tour name.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that actual tour name right now?
Blink 182.
That's not as good.
On tour.
Oh, Mark. you're a disappointing human. Come on.
You passed on one ticket to Boneville for that?
Yeah, well, we just couldn't get it together by the time that we came around to it. All the
Get it
tickets had been
together.
printed.
It's done.
I know.
It's just done.
That's what I'm saying.
That was a gift. That was a gift to you.
Yeah.
All right, what was the second thing, Kevin?
The other thing was one of you said you weren't going to play Europe until they started brushing their teeth. I can't remember which one that was. And you were just going to tour the United States, but then when they start brushing their teeth in other countries, you'll go there.
What kind of girls have you hooked up with in these countries where you're like, I'm not going back until they clean up?
None.
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 Okay.
Oh.
All right.
I get the impression from the reports from the road, from your website and from tweets and everything I've heard, that this it sounds like has been the most fun and best received Blink 182 tour ever.
It absolutely has. It's been
Every night it sounds like you guys are saying it's the best show you've ever done and the best crowd you've ever had.
That's how it feels. Honestly, it's been an amazing tour, and we're almost done with it. We have 3 more shows, but it's been the most fun and the most well-received tour by far. It's been amazing. It's been a great summer.
What's the worst? Do you have a worst night where you go, wow, that day and whatever was just nightmarish? Or
Not even at all.
Not really.
Even one of the harder shows, like in Hershey, Pennsylvania, it started raining and pouring so bad that people were having to wait 5 hours in pouring rain.
Oh.
It destroyed half of our lighting system. We had to take down everything. We were playing literally under 3 working lights on stage, down from like literally 90 different moving lights and strobes and this LED backdrop and everything else. And we literally played under 3 work lights in the rain, and it was one of the most fun
But see, I
shows
mean,
of the whole
that's
tour.
why fans love you guys so much, because it really is like they're in line for 5 hours. What are you going to do? Like, oh, so I'm not going to play our songs. And it's like, you're there and you're doing it for them.
make
That's
the
what's
best of it.
amazing.
Yeah, totally. That's why we're awesome.
That
You
is why
are
you're
awesome.
awesome.
That's one of the reasons.
Ridiculously awesome.
You definitely hit some tough weather in Florida and Texas and places like that, that's for sure. But man, your fans, they just love you so much. I mean, there has to have been some trepidation when you decided to get back together after 4.5 years, and this must have just blown away all your expectations when you went out there and actually saw it on the road.
Oh, by far. I mean, when we first put the tour up for sale, we were hoping that we could sell any tickets at all, and our agent was having ulcers and couldn't sleep.
Just because of the fear that you might not.
Yeah, just because, we didn't know what people, how they would react to Blink getting back together and going back out on tour, and somehow it's the best thing that's ever happened to our band. We're going to do it again.
They're going to take another
That's good.
Yeah,
four
we're
and a
going to
half
hate
year
each other
fight.
for 5 more years. Come back and play stadiums.
Tell me about shaving Pete Wentz' head on stage at Madison Square Garden.
Oh, man. So it was the last day that Fall Out Boy was on the tour, and Pete had this idea. He said, I'm going to cut my hair after this tour. Do you want to cut my hair on stage? And I said, well, I'll shave it. And he said, okay, cool. And so during their last song, I shaved his head, and I turned around and I took out the clippers, and Pete said, this is the death of the emo haircut. Mark Hoppus is going to shave my head. And there was this girl in the front row that just teared up immediately and was screaming at me, no, don't do it.
Oh, my
Don't do it. And,
was it a good cut?
Yeah, it was a great cut. Kid looks great, and I've gotten more hate mail and hate
awesome.
tweets in the past 2 weeks than
Excellent.
My whole life.
For the record, I believe the emo haircut died long before you shaved his head.
That's correct.
I'll go with that.
Thank
You're
you.
going to just put an exclamation on it.
So these last 3 events, these last 3 dates, that's it, right? That's it for the current tour. We're almost done.
Yeah, that's it, and then we're going to head back in the studio.
You are.
Oh,
okay.
that's good news. Wow. All right, give people the rundown. So what happens the next few days? You start at 5 o'clock this afternoon at the California Science Center. That's the Surfrider Foundation event, right?
That's correct. I'm hosting the 25th anniversary gala of the Surfrider Foundation
That means
tonight.
it's fancier.
Yeah, we call it gala, but
Yeah,
if you want to call it
is
gala.
fancier. It's
Gala?
fancier.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
fancier term.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I host that tonight, and that's going to be awesome. And Camp Freddy's playing, and Incubus is getting an award, and Pearl Little Jam's getting an award, and I'm going to bring that event to its knees for
Excellent.
sure.
Good.
And then tomorrow night we play the Palladium here in Los Angeles, and I think we're going to give away a pair of tickets for that.
We are. As a matter of fact, let me just interrupt you there and
Okay.
say that we're going to give away a pair of tickets to that show. It's sold out, but if you can stump Mark with trivia about his own band, Blink-182.
Oh, interesting.
If you have details that you can ask him about that he doesn't know, we'll put you into a drawing, and then we'll come up with a pair of tickets.
You could
to
probably
give away.
stump me with who are the other 2 members of Blink.
Mark, why are you playing the Palladium when you can obviously, sell out Madison Square Garden? What's up?
We just thought it would be fun. It's a small room that I grew up going to shows there. I've seen Nirvana, Dinosaur Jr., Jesus Jones, remember them?
Wow, sure.
I've seen so many shows there. Bad Religion.
I saw Nine Inch Nails there. That was a great
I think
show.
I did too.
Yeah.
But it's just like a fun venue to play, and they redid it, and we wanted to come back and play like a really small room just for fun.
So that's tomorrow night, and then Monday you'll be in Santa Barbara at the Santa Barbara Bowl, and then as you said, that's the end of the tour as you had planned it.
Yes.
Okay. Good times. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got much more we got to talk about with our friend Mark Hoppus, including we have heard rumors that you want to sit in with our band Melfond, and I'm afraid you don't have the chops.
Well, I thought it was
fear.
Milfond. I thought it was Milfond. I thought it
Milfond
was a
is
band
much
of
better.
milfs.
Well,
No fun.
I like that actually.
unfortunately, that's not true. So
Well, we will discuss that, and as Kevin said, we are continuing to take your calls. If you think you can stump Mark with trivia about Blink-182, you might get a chance to win tickets to see them this weekend. So you can call now 1-800-520-1067. A quick break, and we'll return right after this on the Kevin and Bean Show.
The world famous KROQ. It's Kevin and Bean.
It's Kevin and Bean.
Our guest in studio right now, our friend Mark Hoppus from Blink-182. They're going to be playing the Palladium, sold out tomorrow night in Hollywood. Special guests include Mickey Avalon and the Aquabats. That is a hell of a show, by the way, Mark.
I love
Yeah, it
that
is.
Well
line.
done. And we want to give away some tickets right now, 1-800-520-1067. You know more about his band than he does. Call now. You can stump Mark.
Stop Mark! You've got to stop Mark! If you want to win tickets to see the show, stop Mark! Stop Mark! Yeah, stop Mark! You can't stop him, then you won't go to the show. If you want to go to the show, you should stop Mark! Yeah, stop Mark! Yeah!
Wow.
Can I just say that I'm sorry, Mark. That's so rude. How could we play a song that's so much clearly better than anything Blink-182 has ever done?
That's a good point.
That's
That is
so
embarrassing.
rude.
See
That's
what
on
I
us.
did
So
there?
rude.
All right, we have just one pair of tickets because obviously the thing is way, way, way sold out. So we're going to have to do a drawing. If you're able to stump Mark, you will go into a drawing. And can someone keep track of that?
Yes.
And then we'll find out who wins the tickets. 1-800-520-1067. You have to know the answer too. So let's start with Fred. He's on line 3 on the Kevin and Bean Show. Hey, Fred, thanks for calling in. You ready to stump Mark?
Oh, definitely.
What's your question?
Hey, Mark, quick question for you. When you guys did your party kickoff tour, what was the name of the mariachi band that played your hits, like All the Small Things?
Mariachi band. That's not really about Blink, but
No, that's actually a good question. Yeah, we threw this party, and there was a mariachi band that came in, and they played songs, and I think they were called the Gregorian Monks.
No.
what was it?
No. How about that? What were they called?
Voz de America.
I think you're right.
Okay. Stump Mark.
Wow, you're good.
Nicely done. Hold on.
All right, let's try.
Mark,
let's
you're
try
not taking it
David.
seriously.
No, I am taking it
You need to
seriously.
take it more seriously.
Sorry.
David, line 4 on the Kevin and Bean Show. You're on with Mark Hoppus. Stump Mark.
Oh, that's going to be in my head all day.
All right, David, go ahead.
I had a better question, but they wouldn't let me ask you that because I was totally going to.
Well, then don't ask it. Ask the other one.
All right, Mark. What Blink 182 song is my favorite?
Okay, that is not the question.
Okay, you did
That
not-
is not the question.
You did not prepare a good
let him-
second follow-up question.
Let him answer.
Oh.